Hello, I hope you're well. My name is Matt and I'm a fitness trainer and a coach, and I want to show you some exercises you can do in the comfort of your own seat, especially when your legs aren't your best friends. Okay, so if you're watching this, you know exactly what I mean. It may be that you've got challenges, something like multiple sclerosis, or Parkinsons, or something else that's really making life a little bit of a challenge for you. But you're an absolute soldier for soldiering on, and thank you for watching this video and taking the time out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a group of exercises that you can do with no equipment, just by sat on your chair. Now I wouldn't advise having a swivel chair, but it does mean for this that I can show the proper form, okay, without having to take different angles, etc. So just use a nice static chair. If you've got arms, brilliant. If it hasn't, could be the spare dining room chair, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so I've got my timer just down here, so when I reach down, it's going to start a timer. We're going to be doing each exercise for 30 seconds, and then we're going to have a rest in between, and I'm going to explain the next exercise. Okay, so we're going to go through 15 exercises, so this is going to roughly take 15 minutes. You can cut it down if you feel like you need something quicker, or you can repeat it if you want something a little bit longer. Okay, but as I said, this is upper body today, because it's for those days when your legs aren't your friends. Okay, so I'm just going to start this time, and then you might hear a beep, you might not, but that's going to signal the start of our rounds. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get a little bit warmed up. Okay, so we're going to use this first 30 seconds just to make some shoulder circles. So we're going forwards at the moment, then we're going to switch to going back as well. Then we're going to rest those shoulders, and we're just going to tilt your head to the side, so going to the left and to the right. Just a few times there. So you can repeat these for as long as you want if you're feeling tight. And then we're going to look from left to right, so you can hear the beeps there. So we're just going to carry on through that for the second, just while we do some more of these. I want you to look up as high as you can. Nice and low. Up. Nice and low. Okay, and then I want you to, with your feet flat on the floor, I want you to just reach forward and just let everything fall, let everything just relax. And then sit up nice and tall with your shoulders back and your chest out, and just look up towards the ceiling and reach up if you can. And then reach down. So we're nice and stretched there. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is we're going to just lift those arms up to the side. Okay. So it's important on this one, elbows are going to shoulder height and hands are staying at elbow height. Okay, so it's really that shoulder joint that we want to be using. Perfect, just nice and steady. Don't need to go too fast. If you do want a challenge, you can go faster, by all means, but you don't have to. Okay, and rest there. So the second one we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the shoulders here, and this muscle that goes up into your neck and into the back of your head as well. So we're going to do what we call a shrug. Now imagine you're carrying your shopping. These are the muscles that you use to be able to carry that shopping. Okay, so we're going to build them because they're really important when you carry anything. So why not? Okay, so all it's going to mean is a nice short movement, going from there, squeeze up, and down, keeping your arms nice and straight. And we're just going to wait for this beat. Here we go. And we're going to set off. So shoulders up and down. Okay, very simple move, but you'll find that this muscle does get tired. This is also the muscle when it gets tense. Okay, when it gets tense and you stress, sometimes you can get headaches in the back of your head. Okay, so you need to take care of this. We need to work this. We need to make it stronger and more resilient. So from the side then. So going up. Last one. Good. Okay, so moving down to, so we've looked at your shoulders for a second there. We're going to move to the front of the shoulders now. So the third exercise we're going to do is just putting your hands on your lap in front of you there. We're just going to raise the arms up to shoulder height and then back down to your lap. So if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can keep your hands hovering rather than touch your lap, and we can go up and down. Okay, so we're going to wait for this timer to come in. Remember, rest is important just to allow us to get some oxygen back in our body. There we go, nice and steady. So remember, hover if you want to make it harder. So it's always important to challenge yourself, but not to make yourself feel uncomfortable to a point. And definitely not painful. So if you feel any pains, or if you've got any mobility issues or challenges, then please feel free to find something else or send me a message and we'll find you an alternative. It's not a problem. Good, and rest those. Okay, so that's your shoulders taken care of. Okay, now we're going to look at your arms. So we're going to look at your biceps and your triceps. So your biceps are useful for pulling things, so opening cupboard doors, or just pulling open the car door. Example, uses your biceps quite a lot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to have your hands just out in front of you there. You can have a clenched fist or an open palm, it doesn't matter. We're just going to bring your hand up towards your shoulder, keeping the top of your arm in place. We're ready? Good. So it's a very simple movement this, but keeping your elbows in. So keep the top of your arm very still. You can see it's just using that bicep muscle there, so on the front of the top of your arm. If you do more of a challenge, you can go faster, but it's entirely up to you. Okay, good, that's the end of that round. Okay, so we've got another little rest period now, and then we're going to look at the triceps. So the triceps are what are responsible for pushing. Okay, so if you're doing a lot of things that include pushing, just off the top of my head, if you're doing something like gardening and you're using a trowel or a shovel, you do a lot of pushing there as well. Okay, or lawnmower, you push a lawnmower along, or a shopping trolley, that's your triceps are one of the main muscles for that. Okay, so we're going to work them, and how we're going to work them is we're going to start with our hands together, elbows together, and we're just going to drop your hands down, almost like a hammer, because your elbows are in. Okay, and if you keep your elbows at chest height, it will activate your triceps. And I'm actually going to show you a second one, okay, after this, for your triceps if you've got arms on your chair. So there is a second very, very good move. It is good to have arms on your chair, but if you don't, then you're not missing out too much. If you can find one, it's brilliant. Okay, resting there then. So tricep dips is a good one, okay, because it simulates pushing. So especially if you're pushing yourself out of your chair. So this one, so either, in fact we're going to do a whole move. I'm going to explain it, but do the version you can. So you've either got, so we're going to put your hands on there, feet flat on the floor now, they don't leave the floor. Push yourself up and down back into your chair. So it's only a little movement. Okay. And if you can do a full stand up. So you can push, stand up, and then practice standing up and sitting down. Okay, so using your hands aren't on your legs. And I'll turn to the side in a second. So remember, you can either just push, or if you do feel like you want to stand up, you can. As we did say, this session is when your legs aren't particularly agreeing with you. So it just depends how they feel. They may well change their mind. So remember, when you're pushing, feet still stay on the ground, and you push yourself out of the chair, and then back down. Okay, so you should have felt that right in the back of your arm there. And don't worry, that's your tricep working. Okay, your arms will hurt a little bit when they do that. Okay, perfect. So we've got 8 more exercises to cover then. What I'd like to do is we're going to look at something just for your core. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your hands together. We're going to take them to one side. Okay, and we're going to bring them up in a diagonal motion. So I want you to sit as upright as you can when you do this. So just follow me. We're going to make like a house shape. So we're going to cross, down, across, down. We're just going to keep doing that. Okay, but sit as upright as you can. So you're just twisting slightly. What this does is if you sit upright, it uses your core as well. Very good. So keep it nice and steady. Good. We're going to rest that there. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a bit of a mobility move as well, just to free up that spinal area. So we're going to just put your hands just across your chest like this, and then keeping your legs and your hips as they are, we're going to twist. Okay, just going to front and then to the other side. Okay, so we're going to wait for the buzzer to time us in, then we're going to go for that one. Okay, arms in position, and then turn to the side. Turn your head with your body as well, that'll help you turn a little bit further. And just work on how much you can actually move. Very good. And rest there. Okay, now we're giving your arms a little bit of a break then. We're going to work on a couple more slightly faster, more dynamic moves. Okay, the first one I'd like you to do is similar to a breaststroke, to be fair. So we're going to put your hands out and then we're going to bring them out and round. Okay, with a little lean forward. So lean forward, out, and then back. Lean forward, out, and then back. Okay, if you got that, let's get ready. So we're going out, back round, out, back round there. Good. Out. Good. Nice breaststroke. So there may be reasons why you don't necessarily go swimming as much as you like. Doesn't mean we can't have some fun with it. So this is using all your arms, using the mobility, stretching your lower back, which is always a nice one, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting or less time walking and moving around. Doesn't mean we can't use the body. Last one, squeeze that in. Whoa, just saved by the bell there. Okay, now, imagine you're at a concert. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take your hands from there. So again, you sat nice and upright, not slouched back in your chair. We're going to go from there and we're going to reach up in the air. Okay, so we're going up there, just like that. Okay, so we're going to wait for the beeper to call us in. 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, from the side, I'm keeping nice and upright. So your shoulders we don't tend to use as much in this modern society, so if they do get tired, that's normal, just do what you can. And then next time, when you watch this video again, do more. Or just aim, set yourself a little target to do more. That's the best way. Good. Okay. So the next one, I know you're getting a little bit tied up here, so we're going to make this the last one up here. Okay, so we're going nice and high. We're just going to pull the arms back. So imagine, so you're just reaching like a Superman. So you're reaching out in front of you. So we say it like this. Okay, so we'll wait for that to call us in. And then we're going to finish with 3 other moves. So 3, 2, 1. So hands out in front. And coming back. So really squeezing those shoulder blades in as we come back. So in from the side. Two, 1. Good. Okay. So this time we're going to be reaching down. So I want you to make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Okay, so we're going to have your feet maybe about hip width apart. Okay, so they are spread, so you can reach between your legs. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach as far as you can down, then we're going to come up and push up in the air. So we're just going to stretch from curled up to all the way extended there. Okay, so again we're going to wait for this beeper. Nice bit of rest in between. Make sure you keep a drink as well. And we're going down and up, down and up, down and up. Good. Down, up, down, up, and I'll keep going. You've got this. So it's important to remember that you're reaching to wherever you can reach to. Okay? You need to be challenging yourself because that's how we get progress. But it's important to just know your limits. You know your body better than I do. Last one, squeeze it in. Oh, I was over time. Getting as much in as I can. Okay, now the last one we're going to do is a staying alive. Now if anyone knows the Bee Gees, you probably know them better than me. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the right hand. We're going to reach down towards the left and then reach up. Okay, so we're going to do that for half the round and then we're going to switch to do this side. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So down, up, down, up, down. So we're twisting as we go. Down, up, down, up. Good, keep going. That's good. Reach down to where you can. Good. And punch up in the air. Good. So you can, if you want another challenge as well, each of these exercises, you can use small weights in your hands and do them in the same way. And I'll just make them a little bit harder. I've just realised I didn't So we're going to do the other side now. Oh dear. Uh-oh. It's almost like it was planned. Okay, so we're taking the left hand now. We're going to reach down and we're going to reach back up. Okay, then we're going to do a couple of stretches and then breathe. Okay, so last exercise. Let's give it everything that you can. You may be getting warm now. Fabulous. That's exactly where we want to be. Okay, so 5, 4, left arm up, down, 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 up, down. Good. Up, down, up, down. Keep going. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Fantastic. That was brilliant. Okay, so you may be feeling warm, maybe a little bit out of breath. Okay, so like I said, at this point, if you want to stop it now and do the whole thing again, absolutely fine. That's perfect to be able to do that. But if you want to stop now and you want to join me in some of the stretches, let's go into the stretching, just so I'll give you a chance there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is reach out in front of you. Okay, reaching out as far as you can. So pulling them shoulders forward, really reach out. And then we're going to come back, so we're going to bring your arms back, and as we bring them back, shoulders back, sit nice and tall, shoulders squeeze together, your shoulder blades. Good. Okay, we're just going to give your arms a little bit of a shake now, because it's quite arm intensive, that workout, but don't worry. Okay, and then we're just going to, again, feet flat on the floor, lean forward onto your knees. Okay, so what that looks like from the side, if you didn't get that before, is we're just going to take all the way onto your legs, so wherever you can move to. So I'm going to fall down to here, I'm just going to relax, and I'm going to let my spine naturally curve. I'm just going to let everything fall. Let my hands fall on the ground, and take a couple of breaths. And I'm going to nice and slowly sit up, and then sitting up nice and tall, and then looking towards the ceiling again, so looking nice and tall. So again, my spine's now curving in a natural way, in a neutral way. It's just curving the other way than it was before. Okay, and then turning back. Okay, so one thing I did say was stress on these muscles, so just in addition, I want to just add in there. So if these muscles get tight, or if you're getting a headache in the back of your head, one simple thing to try is to just put your hand by your side. So say it was this side, so I'll put this hand by my side, almost pull my shoulder down, so this is nice and tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my head to the opposite side. So I'm using my right arm, so I'm going to tilt it to the left. Roll them gently, and you'll feel it tighten, almost like it's one muscle all the way down. Okay, if you do that, you can gently start to roll your head slightly forward, but very gently. Okay, you will feel it, and it may feel quite tight. If it feels quite tight, there's obviously some tension there. Okay, the second one, you've got to be very careful though, is your left hand down there, push the shoulder down, again tilt to the right. Okay, as I said, that muscle is responsible for carrying things, for lifting your shoulders up, but it's also the muscle that gets tense, because when we get tense we hunch up, or if you sat forward, or if you sat reading or something on a table. So that's one little tip for you. If you've got any other questions after watching this video, please message me. Okay, this is going to be up on YouTube. I'm going to put it up on Facebook as well, so you can contact me on either of their mediums. Or my number's also on Facebook as well. Okay, please feel free to ask me any question. If there's a video you'd like to see or something you'd like me to show you, I will absolutely make that for you. What I want to do is just make sure, especially during isolation, but when you are at home and you are sat down, that you've got something accessible to do every single day just to keep you that little bit more active. Because it's not just getting out there, it's not just going for walks, it's not just going gardening. You can do things in the comfort of your own chair. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If it is on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on Facebook, please like my page. The more likes and subscribes I get, the more I can do this and the more I can put the information out there for everyone to see. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.